Wow, Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with Saturday's Live. Beautiful green butterflies in the house, the lovely Middle Earthians here. Lovely to have you here, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're having a little issue with the screen today. I don't know if it's because it might be a little bit dusty. Who knows? Still sitting at comfortably at 23,600. Thank you, Middle. She's my security girl now. She watches everything. Good on you, Middle. Thank you very much, Middle, for your reminder. It's a little bit warm here this morning. It might just be me because I was running around about 5 minutes ago thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't forget about the live. I just was busy working that I forgot about the live. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? All right. So thank you very much for joining us today. We've only got 3 on at the moment, but they're all coming in slowly. That's what happens. It starts off slow and then they bombard me with hellos and then I can't keep up. Shall I put these on, make myself look smarter? They're blurry as well. Camera's blurry today. The glasses are blurry. What is going on? It's warm there and it's freezing here. I know we can't make up our mind what's going on in the weather with the world. Go figure, Middle. Beautiful Margaret B is in the house. Lovely to have you here, Margaret. You've just reminded me, Margaret. I don't know why your name reminded me. I said we were going to do live antics and I forgot to prepare the yarn. What am I going to do? We'll think about it. In the middle of the live, I'll pretend like I know what I'm doing. Oh, hi, everyone. We're going to be doing live antics today. Can't even look at the camera. I literally forgot to bring it out. Now, I don't know whether to use a wool, acrylic, or cotton. We'll decide through the live, hey? Why not? And oh, there's the hat. Oh, goody. Some of the names are still in there from the other day. I don't have to write them all out again. But I'll take them out. And if your name comes up, I'll pop you in the hat. Oh, we'll wait for people to come on before we talk about it. Beautiful Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Lovely to have you here. And Atty. Hi, Atty. Good morning to you, Atty. Green Butterfly says, thumbs up, cost you nothing. And it does show YouTube. You still want to see lots of tutorials, especially after yesterday's upload. I'm like, come on, that was pretty late for me. To be fair, I was on the computer like this. Oh, it's going to go up any minute now. Any minute now. I left it way too late. I was busy yesterday. Oh, Middle says drink up. Thanks, Middle. I've got the water. The water jug is here as well. Cheers, everyone. Beautiful Angela is in the house. Hi, Angela. I have been seeing your pictures of the blanket. I just haven't had a chance to scratch myself these past few days. My blanket is there. Or part of the blanket is there. Well, look, it's taken up the chair. That means it's relatively big so far. That's just 1 square. Oh, my gosh, we have to do 3 more. What I was thinking, my hands were so tired yesterday afternoon that I might put it on hold for a week and bring it back out Monday of next week. Not this Monday, the Monday next week. Yvonne says pictures. Hi, Yvonne. I'm not sure what you mean there, but hello, welcome. Pictures. What do you mean, Yvonne? But there we go. So the blanket is right behind us. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We're also going to talk about live antics today. We do live antics every Saturday morning where we pop names of the subscribers in a hat, and then I pull out one name and that person gets to choose the color combination of our very next tutorial. Not the next one, because that's coming up this Friday. And the lovely Cherry Bee chose that last Saturday. So today someone gets to choose it for the very next Friday, not the Friday coming up, the one after that. Randy, hi Randy, lovely to have you here. Very lovely to have. Oh, you want to see the blanket? Well, it's a mystery blanket. All you can see is, Yvonne, all you're allowed to see is what's happening at that moment in time, which is that. That's what's happening since last night, since I uploaded the part 3 of last night. So there you go. Mystery blanket means you can't get to see it until it's finished. This is only 1. We're making 3 more squares and we're going to do something exciting with them at the very end. So those of you who haven't seen the blanket, that's part of the blanket. one part of the blanket. Thank you, Yvonne, for encouraging me to pop that up. I was going to do that anyway. We'll do it again during the live as well. All right, so Middle says, is this a new Yvonne, or did we, Yvonne Perich, change your name? Yvonne Perich, did you change your name, or is this a new Yvonne? Guess who's in the house? Oh my gosh, Jay, you're in the house. You never come in Saturday mornings. Welcome. Lovely to have you here. Beautiful Pamela, lovely to have you here as well. Oh, we're going to have a full house today. I can just feel it. Oh, you're a new Yvonne. Well, we've got two Yvonnes now, which is fantastic. Well, lovely to have you here, Yvonne. Very lovely to have you here. All right. So we have a new Yvonne, and we also have some of our normal followers coming in. We have our regulars, and we have our very long time subscriber here, the lovely Angela, who I could say has been with me the longest. I'm assuming I could say that. Beautiful Anne McSee, lovely to have you here. I'm going to contact you very soon, I promise. She knows what I'm going to contact her about, but it's just, I've been so busy. And that's what I said earlier on, the very first minute of this live. I said, look, we might hold the blanket out one more week just to give my hands a bit of a rest, because that was a lot of work. I'm almost finished my 4 squares, and you guys would be up to your 2nd square by now, or your 3rd, or whatever it is you're up to. I did upload part 3 of the blanket last night. You would have part 1, 2, and 3. You're Carmen number 1. Thanks, Carmen. Has had a good conversation with Crazy this morning. Oh, did you, Middle? Oh, was she up early? I don't get to go on hers. It's way too early for me. I might lurk for a while, says Jay. Okay, that's good. And Carmen's Carmen number 1. Thanks for reminding me, Carmen. But we have, you know, it's funny because we have a lot of few names. We've got Margaret B in the house. Now, Margaret B was Margaret number 1, and then the other Margaret came on, and she said she was Margaret number 1, and I can't keep up with all the ones. It was 9 a.m. for me, but 2 p.m. for her. Okay, I got you. Carmen's having a bit of a giggle. Why not, Carmen? We all laugh at ourselves, don't we? Well, I laugh at myself all the time. When I look in the mirror in the morning, I went, who's the old lady staring at me? I do it every morning, and it gets older every morning. The reflection does, not me. I'm still 29. All right. I just got so sidetracked all by myself. Guys, we're going to start popping names in the hat for live antics. Please tell me if you want your name to be in the hat. Let's see who's on. I know, Middle, you want yours in the hat for sure. Yeah, hun? Green, you're on. Do you want to be in the hat, honey? I'll pop you in. Franca, hi, Franca. We miss you so much, Franca. Franca wants to be in the hat, yes. Angela wants to be in the hat. Middle wants to be in the hat. All right, let's get it going. I'm just going to see who's here first. I know I've got some of your names here already. Pamela, Franca just arrived. Lovely to have you here, darling. We do miss you. Me too, says Randy. Okay, there's Middle. I had to pop Middle in the hat. I don't think I have everyone else's name. So what we're going to do now, Anne McSee, your name is here, darling. Do you want to go in the hat as well? Green Butterfly says yes. Green, you should have a name here. Where is it? Maybe I dropped it. Oh, did I put you in? I put you in already, did I? I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's have a look. That's Middle. I think I put you in already. Oh, there you are. Oh, it's just all over the place. I know you mean it's my birthday next Saturday, and I don't like looking in the mirror. I know, it's sad, isn't it, Anne? I never used to have this problem. It's just come with age. I've been 29 for years, and for some reason, the mirror keeps getting older, but I stay young. I really can't even say that with a straight face. All right, so let's get everyone's name in, because I've got some names, but none of them are you guys. None of them are you. They're all here, none of them are you. And I don't know where the book is, so I'm just going to have to take it from a notepad. I've lost my... Oh, is that you? No, I've lost the book. I lost the book. She's crying now. All right, well, let's take it from a notepad. See all the names, and none of them are you. All right, we're going to just take it from a notepad. Here we go. All right, so we'll start from the very beginning. She's lost the plot already. All right, so we said Franca, the lovely Franca. I will be cutting them in a minute. Just give me a second to write them out. Middle's already in. Angela, the lovely Angela. She's going to sing everyone's name now. I'm the Carmen that want to come visit and go to the Wool and Sheep Show. Well, Carmen, come. Oh, come, Carmen. I'll be here. I'll be there with bells on. As long as I don't get sick. I'll just take paracetamol and hope I feel better soon. Pamela, she's already planning being sick. Because I was so sick last year, all year, that I just assume I'm going to get sick. Me, please, says the lovely Jayne. Me, please. Oh, she's so polite. Randy wants to be in there. Put Randy's name down. Give me a second to cut them all out, guys. I'm just writing all the names first. Cherry B, gosh, I hope you don't get your name pulled out again today, honey. You're still on it for this Friday. All right, Carmen, I've got Carmen. I'm just going to put Carmen R. Let's put Carmen R. All right, Green is already in there. Catherine says, not sure how long I'll be on. I've been very sick, and hubby too, flu virus. Oh gosh, really? Fortunately not. I don't mention that word on my live because I don't want to promote it, but I know what you mean. And I do hope that you feel very well soon, Catherine. I can pop your name in the hat. If you're still here, I'll let you choose. But if you're gone, I have to pull someone else's name out. All right? And it's up to you, hun. Do you want your name to be in the hat? Margaret. Is this a second Margaret? We've got a Margaret B and a Margaret in the house today. Or is Margaret B gone? Margaret B, are you still here, hun? Are you still here? Yes, Anne's in. Yes. Don't put me in. I'm sick as a... Oh, yuck. Just popped in for... All right, Margaret B, we won't put you in. We'll put the other Margaret in then. I hope you feel better soon, hun. Oh, gosh. Leave everyone out of the hat and leave my name. Oh, Franca. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Franca. Get in the corner, hun. Do you miss that line? Get in the corner. Sit next to me, darling. I've missed you. Oh, we've missed you here. All right. Who else's name is here? Let's have a look. I've done everyone's name. I just got to... where's the fluff star? Oh, we'll wait for her to come on. Cherry B says, hi. Hi, Cherry. What a time. Give me a second, Green. I just want to, just give me 1 second. I just want to see who else I've missed. Yes, please. In the hat. Yes. Got to have something to eat, take with tablets. Okay. Let me have a quick sip. And I'll start cutting these names. And when I put them in the hat, I'll mention your name. So if your name does not get mentioned, please tell me. We're not going to call them out straight away, doll. I just ripped a whole page out of a book. Can you believe it for this? Because I can't find my little notepad, the tiny little one that I use specifically for this. Don't even know why. I never leave it out. It never comes out of this room, but there you go. All right, let's pop. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'm dropping it all. Ella, the lovely Franca, can go in the hat. And you're in, baby. All right, so... Angela, you're in the hat. You're in the hat. You're in the hat. Carmen R. Carmen R. Carmen R. You are in the hat. The camera is a bit funny today, isn't it? I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's dirty. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm blurry. Pamela, is it me that's blurry, guys, or is it the camera? Can everyone see me normal, or do they see 7 of me? Gosh, could you imagine 7? Jay, a lot of people can't even handle 1 of me. Could you imagine 7 of me? Oh, this is hilarious. Randy, you are in the hat. You are in the hat. And I don't want to put this name in the hat. She's on for this Friday, but you know what? You're in the hat, huh? Everyone gets a chance. Is anyone normal? Well, I'm definitely not. I used to be normal once. No, actually, I don't think I was ever normal. I don't think I was ever normal. Catherine L, I'll pop you in the hat. And this is the other Margaret. If I don't put Margaret B, then it's the other Margaret. So the other Margaret, I know so many different names now, are in the hat. And there's a lady by the name of Mary who follows us as well. And I feel like I'm talking to myself, which I always do anyway, because that's what the camera is. No, you guys are at the other end of that camera. All right. So you're still on the left. Thank you, Middle, for letting me know. Camera seems brighter today. Oh, okay. I thought it was a little bit blurry, but there you go. Is anyone, we said that already. Your camera has mist around you. Mist around you like in a Kate Bush video. Oh, I'd like to refer to myself as being Kate Bush, but no, not really. I was normal for 15 minutes, but I didn't feel well. I love it, Jay. I love it. I am going to have another drink, but thank you. Thank you for pushing me with these drinks, guys, because the most water I drink, get this, is on my lives. What? I drink during the day, but the most I drink at one time is on my lives. So there you go. All right. So these names are in the hat. Now, if I didn't call your name, or if you want to check, please tell me, is my name there, and I'll let you know. All right. We're going to hold off for a couple of minutes. Just wait for a few more people to get on. It's only 16 minutes in anyways. So we're going to hold off a little bit. Now, I was thinking for Live Antics today, at the last minute in my head, I was thinking, because I forgot to put yarn on the table, maybe I could turn around and show you a few colors, and then you guys can decide from that. But it will be a one color project. So you're literally only able to choose one color today when you get chosen. So what I might do, once the name gets called out, I'll point to those colors and you get a choice. Well, I might have to bring them out, otherwise pointing to them is going to fail. Did you say the green or the red? Did you say the orange? What about the black? What about the blue? And it's going to be like that. And I know you guys like doing that to me because, you know, you like stressing me out. You like stressing me out. So don't you love it? And I will point to a couple or take a few off. I'm worried that if I should have done this before the live, I forgot completely. If I pull one ball of yarn out, everything's going to collapse. It's like dominoes. No, don't hold it for the long. Hubby wants to go to Bunnings. Well, you tell hubby he has to wait a few minutes, hun, because we haven't got everyone on. Talking about going to the sheep show. I don't necessarily do that, but I do want to visit and pounce on Mary. Oh, you know what, Middle? If you visit, you tell me, we will meet definitely. Middle is, she has her own channel here on YouTube, and I like to promote your channels on YouTube. So if you have a channel that you would like yours, when I say promote, to talk about, to do shout outs on my video vlogs, and I like to help people in that area. So if you have your own channel like Middle does, please let me know and I will have a look at firstly some of your videos and check them out, and that way it gives me an idea of what I can talk to people about you. Yep. I'll let you know when I'm about to darken your door. Oh, it's already dark. Ashley, hi, Ashley. Ashley, you're in just in time, hun. We're almost about to do Live Antics. Would you like your name to go in the hat? Please let me know. I'll pop your name here anyway. Pretty sure you would. Oh, I forgot. Why is it in red? All the other ones are in blue. I don't understand why it's in red. Just talk amongst yourselves, guys. She's just talking alone all by herself. You guys aren't even in the room, apparently. Ashley, do you want your name to go in the hat to get a chance to choose a color combination of Live Antics for not this week, but next week? This week's will be the lovely Cherry Bee, and she chose the red cotton. But if you want your names to go in the hat, please, yes, 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 she says, and you're in, baby. And you're in. So, and the subscriber, if you're joining us new, you don't know what this is, we do a fun thing called Live Antics. We have a lot of fun, and your names go in the hat, and that name that I pull out gets to choose a color combination of the very next tutorial here on the channel. Won't be a very big one. I need to keep them small because we're in the middle of these blankets. We're going to get, well, I say these blankets. It's one blanket, but these squares for the blanket. Anyway, you get to choose a color combination of the next tutorial, and your name gets mentioned in the actual video, the tutorial. I won't be giving full names. I'll just say, like Sherry's this week, I'll say Sherry chose da-da-da-da. Or I'll say so-and-so chose da-da-da-da. And so I give a one name. I don't talk about your family, your dog, your cat, where you live. None of this is there. Half the times I don't even know anybody who does this. I'm hoping that you are a normal person, like you are a human. Well, I hope you're human, although I don't mind animals. So if you're an animal, that's good too. If you're a dog or a cat, even a cow, you know, I love my cows. I get so sidetracked, guys. What is wrong with me? All right, they're probably thinking she's a loony bin. She's a loony bin. She's crazy lady. Crazy lady wants to show you part 3 of the blanket, which is from that cream base. I keep calling it white. The cream base there right up to the top where we have a different stitch. Same stitch, the pattern changed. All right, so just be wary that even though most of part 3 looks like it's the same pattern, which it kind of is, the reason I did part 3 as a separate video was because we were changing colors and I was giving people the opportunity, and you can see it there, I left the wrong side on purpose, to raise your purple up if you wanted to, and maybe even raise the cream up if you wanted to, but you didn't need to do that because we're only using it for the 2 rows, right? That's the right side of your work. You don't see tails. I've left a tail at the back for the wrong side of your work. If you are new to crochet, you might want to leave your tail to show you which is your wrong side, because we are flipping our blanket a few times. So just assume that you leave, if not this tail, leave one of the cream tails to remind you what the right side of your blanket is. Yeah. Thank you. I will have a water, Green. I'm just so thirsty. I've been very busy this morning, but there you go. So that's the purple piece. Now I started on the yellow, but I didn't get it finished. Yeah. I started on the green, but I didn't get it finished. And I'll explain what I do so you understand why I've got pieces everywhere. Have I weaved the green in? Oh, there it is. Because what happens is, if I'm working in one color in the round and I get to the white, I stop, I do the white, let's try cream. I do the cream on this blanket. When I cut the cream on this piece here, I'll keep doing the cream on another piece for 2 reasons. One, it reminds me of what the pattern is and how many cluster sets across I'll have in that row, round, so that I don't, like I could walk away after a week and I don't look at the pattern again. I just remember it, right? So I start to crochet the pattern thinking something's wrong and I've made a mistake and I can't think where, and it's because I didn't look at the pattern. Yeah, I've walked away. So that's what I do, which is I do too many patterns at once that I can confuse patterns. And so what I do instead is I work on the same round per square normally. The only reason you're ahead on this one is because that's the one we're working with on the channel. Otherwise, I wouldn't be ahead. Yeah. So what we're going to do with that blanket is probably, it is written down. You're writing it down. Good on you. Mine's written down as well, but I actually don't look at it because I am so busy doing other projects. You know, YouTube is not the only thing I do, yeah? So I'm so busy doing other projects that I just write. And you've probably seen a funny video of me doing it where I lay everything out on a table and I jump from project to project, and it's a joke. But that's actually kind of not, it is a joke. It was a joke in that video, but it's kind of not a joke. It's actually real. It's what I do. I lay everything out on a table. I leave all my size 5mm hook projects over there, my 4.5mm projects on the end of the table, and my 4mm projects here. And during the day, I work on each one, which is why people say, oh, but you said that blanket will be finished. You said that will be finished. And it's because I'm doing so much of so many little things that I tend to take longer than everybody else. Oh, beautiful Karen is in the house. Karen, I'm going to pop your name in Live Antics because I know you'd want to do it. Oh, Karen. I'm using the Karen cup today. Look at that right there. Mary and Karen. Oh, might as well have a drink now on here. Anyway, so when I say to people, oh, I'm doing a pattern, are you able to, pattern test for me? And they say yes. They assume that pattern's coming next week. No, it takes me a long, long time to get the pattern all sorted out because I've got so many on the table. Karen, you're in the hat. I know you want to be in it. No, she wants to be in it. I know, Karen. Now, I've missed all of the chat. Well, I really have. Let's go back. Did you see Bellevue Park's post this week? They had their cows on there as well as the sheep. I don't get all the notifications, actually. That's very interesting, Jay. I might have to check that. You're writing it down, says Ashley. Yes, so I don't forget. Why not, Ashley? This is what happens to me. I forget. But I've got it written down. I just don't look at the pattern. Green Butterfly says thumbs up. Thank you so much. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Beautiful. Luana's in the house. I bet you want to go in the hat too, hon. Oh, have I got your name? Let's just put it in. Luana, do you want to go in the hat? I'll pop you in anyway, because if you say no, I'll take you out. I think I've given you too many N's for your name, but it doesn't matter. You could have like 50 N's just for fun. Just exaggerating a little bit. I'm looking very flustered today. I don't know why. I haven't done anything this morning. Thank you, Luana. I know you do. If your name has not been put in the hat and you would like to go into the hat to choose the color combination of next week's tutorial, it's very exciting, please let me know. Please let me know. All right, and I'll pop your name in the hat. We're going to call that name out any moment now, I think. Usually within the 30-minute mark, I like to call the name out. So I'm going to give everyone about another 3 or 4 minutes to let me know if they haven't got their name in the hat. And while that's happening, I'm going to mention what happened this week. Now, this week we had a short on the even moss stitch, which I love. You know, it's funny, until I did those, we did a glasses case cover. Until I did that cover using the even moss stitch, I hadn't realized how much I really liked that stitch. So it's very interesting. And I think I did the short on that just because I liked the stitch, not so much because I am going to be putting it on a blanket or I am going to be putting it on a next project. It's just because I like that stitch. So sometimes keep that in mind. Part 3 of the blanket, we had a live Wednesday, sorry, and part 3 of the blanket was supposed to go up Thursday. I popped it up late last night. That's how long it took me to. The recording bit doesn't take long. What takes long is I say, right, head off on your own and do the rest of the round. Here's me doing the rest of the round. So I'm recording every half an hour rather than recording it all at once. I'm recording every half an hour, every 40 minutes or something like that. Things happen in between. We get deliveries. We get people knocking on the door. We get someone wanting to build a fence, had nothing to do with us. Like, it was just, this week was chaos for no reason. For no reason, right? So there was a lot of interruptions, and those are the things that slow me down. But I still managed to get it out yesterday, which I didn't think I would. In fact, I finished editing it yesterday about 9:30 p.m. or 10 o'clock, whatever it was. And I thought, oh, do I take the risk and upload it? Or do I just wait till Monday? Duh, I uploaded it, didn't I? And the upload just took so long. So long. Yeah, it was very late, actually. I know. It took so long. I should have just waited till Monday morning and it would have been nice, relaxed, let it upload while I'm working on my pattern writing, and it would have been happier. But the bonus is it means that on Monday I can just focus on the pattern writing, which a few people are actually waiting for their patterns to be sent to them for pattern testing. Can I come build a fence, Mary? It's just unbelievable. And this guy says to me, oh, your neighbour, they're renting next door, right? And he says, your neighbour, the owner, wants to build a fence, you know, so I need to have access to your backyard. I said, no, you don't. I haven't been told about it, firstly. Secondly, these people are renting, so you would have to have gone through to the agent. Speak to the agent. The agent hasn't said anything to me. He didn't like me. I was outright blunt to him. And he says, oh, no, but I need to come through the house. He didn't say through the house. He goes, I need to come through to your back door and to your backyard. I said, you can't. The only way through the backyard is through my house. There's no access to the backyard, right? And he says, oh, that's okay. I'll come through the house. I said, no, you won't. They make their own rules, don't they? They just think they can do whatever they want. I said, I'm not letting no strange weirdo in my house. I don't know anything about this. So it's hilarious. Disappeared, never saw him again. And there was no fence being built. Scary, huh? All right. So, yes, I watched it late last night. Oh, did you, Green? Oh, good on you. I fell asleep after it went up. I was up and watched part 3. Oh, did you, Jay? Everyone watched it, except, hopefully it was all right. No, it's okay. I checked it. Was checking every hour, see if it was posted. I'm so sorry, Ashley. Look, I really was going to hold it out till Monday. Keep them straight, Mary. Oh, absolutely. Keep them straight. I'll tell you what. I make the rules in my house. It's not a very big house. It's a tiny little box, but it suits me. That's why there's no access to the backyard. We're like a little box. You got it this afternoon. So, but you're over in the UK, Angela. So there you go. Guys, it's past the 30 mark. Shall we pull the names out of a hat now? And then I have to think about what I'm going to do for the colours. Let me turn around and have a look. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that one up there is nice. Oh, the green is nice. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Oh, you know what we could do? I have all this hobby cotton that I'm not using. Unfortunately, oh, Angela, but I do love you. You know I do. Did I put your name in here? I did. I did. I know I put your name in. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the hat. It's so naughty. I don't know how you put up with me, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready? 3, 2. Let's use the voice. 3, 2, and 1. Ta-da! Here we go. This name is Carmen R. Carmen. Oh, Carmen. That's hilarious. You said purple just as I mentioned your name. That is so much fun. That is hilarious. What is it? It's like do. It's one of those things. That's so funny. Goodness. We can't take Mary anywhere. Absolutely not. That's so funny. That is so don't you reckon that's funny? That's really strange. So you like purple, Carmen? I'm going to find some purple now. Have we got any purple? Oh my gosh, have we got any purple? Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves. All I can think of, actually, we could use the purple that's left over from the blanket because there's going to be plenty left over. We could use that. You're so happy. I'm still finding it funny. You couldn't plan that. You could not plan that. It's like, it's got to be one of those. I'm trying to make the sound. All right. Oh, she's so naughty. You know what? I really am off this morning in a good way. So, Carmen, your name is there. That's hilarious. We're going to choose purple. Now, let's see. I'm thinking I've got this purple. Oh, I do have a dark purple somewhere. Just talk amongst yourselves. I know I have one, a dark purple, but, oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. That'll teach me to be ready next time. No, oh, hang on. Don't go away. I see a purple I like. I think I see a purple I like. And I just lost a ball of yarn. You didn't see that, did you? Any purple will do. Ashley. All right, look at this purple. It's an 8-ply cotton. I reckon it's enough for what I want to do. All right, so, Carmen, I'm going to give you a choice now. What? You can choose the purple we're working on, which is kind of like a lilac, or the darker purple, which isn't as dark as it seems. It's not like a darky, blacky kind of purple. But Carmen, there's your choice. Have your choice. Which color, which one would you like to say, dark or light? And that will give me the chance. Middle says, oh, pretty purple. I don't usually have purple. So there you go. Carmen. Say dark or light. I'd give you the name of it, but I can't remember. Carmen likes a darker purple. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to write this down because Sherry's I wrote down, but I'm going to write it down because I'll forget. And Carmen will say, you forgot all about me. And she'll cry and rock and suck her thumb and scream and throw chairs and tables and windows. Windows. All right, so the dark purple cotton. This is 8-ply cotton. Again, 8-ply. All right. The other one was a 4-ply. Was it? Was it 4-ply or was it 8? It's a 4-ply. This one is an 8-ply, which is a 3-weight or a DK weight. Now, it won't be this Friday. It will be next Friday. All right. So next Friday's date, oh my gosh, 23 plus 7. Oh, we don't have a 30 in February, do we? It'll be the first week of March. We don't have a 30th in February, do we? Is it a leap year? But it still doesn't have a 30th in there. All right, so dark purple. Carmen R. I'll just call you Carmen R in the tutorial because I don't give away last names, yeah? And if that's all right with you, because we do have another Carmen, so I'll call you a Carmen R. It will be the 1st of March. Thanks, Middle. Oh, your birthday month, of course. So I'm assuming Middle's right. Listen to me, I'm just like believing her. Carmen, if Middle's right, the 1st of March, hun. This Friday will be the lovely Cherry Bees project coming up. That's me having tantrums and throwing things. Frankie, you're not the only one, darling. There's 18 other people on the live are probably throwing tantrums and, you know, tables, chairs, windows, everything else. Leap year this year. Yes, thanks, Ashley. I thought it was. Yes, that's just fine. Beautiful Carmen, lovely Carmen. All right. And the lovely Sherry, hers goes up this Friday. So, Sherry, keep your eyes ready for yours to go up this Friday. Yes, keep it peeled. It won't be a very big project, so it'll definitely go up. That's what I say about the smaller ones. When they're smaller, they're easy to edit. Not easy. They're not easy. They're quicker because, you know, you see me live, right? So, you know, when I'm live, I say silly things. I come up with one-liners. I do weird stuff. That's what I do, right? That's what I'm like on the tutorials. So I have to spend an hour cutting out all the rubbish of me saying, oh, and there was this guy who came to the window and this other guy came to the door and she's like this. So I have to cut it all out. And most of my videos, most of my tutorials will go an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I cut them right down to 50 minutes sometimes. Not the small ones. They're a lot shorter. But still there's a lot of editing because there's a lot of this going in the background. It doesn't stop. You know what I dislike when I'm doing recording is deliveries, because I'll say, now what I want you to do is you hear ding dong. Oh. And you get it. There's not a lot of deliveries, but it's like I'm in the middle of a sentence. I can't even cut that out. I literally have to undo that stitch or 2 stitches and do the whole thing again. So the ding dong doesn't annoy you. Don't you love it? And apparently the neighbor next door, they are eventually going to build. Lucky they pulled out because of finances, which is sad for them, but not so sad for me, because where they're building is right next to the recording window. That's where I do the workstation. That's where I do all my work. So I don't know how I'm going to record. I was thinking of playing with the lights here and trying to record here, shutting all the doors, shutting all the shutters when they start building. But if that's the case, I don't know. And there may be some videos where this may come as a shock to you, but you may not hear the speaking. What? I would hope that it doesn't affect the inside of the house here, but it's all very close. When you live in an area with all these units and flats and things, they're all very close. Like right now, I can guarantee my neighbor can hear this live. Guarantee you. Oh, water time. Thanks, green and middle. Cheers. Oh, wow. Let's go right back. We've got everyone's yes. Jay said, did you drink too much water last night? Is that why you've got all your sillies on? No, look, Jay, it happens sometimes, darling. I do go like this. I can't help myself. Yes, same. I bet doing a good video and the doorbell rings. That's right. You're trying to do a good video and the doorbell rings. And to be fair, so you know, I'm not extremely social. I mean, I have my closest friends, but I'm not extremely social. So if someone rings the doorbell, I think they're either selling something or they want something. And I'm not doing either. Unless I want to buy a blanket for, $2.5 million, then maybe. Next person who comes to my door, I'm going to answer the doorbell with a blanket in hand. And if they say I want to go through the house, then you can't come through the house. No, but you can purchase this blanket, and then I'll just make some weird number like $2,500 and see what happens. What do you reckon will happen? They'll just leave. They'll say, this lady's a loony bin. And that's okay. I don't mind being called a loony bin. Just don't knock on my door. Don't ring the doorbell. Don't knock on the door. And don't ring me. She's so bad, guys. I don't know. I really don't know how you put up with me. All right. So that was last week's. I go straight back into work. That was last week's work. Let's talk about what's happening this week. All right. Monday, as you know, has become my pattern writing day. Now, the best part about that is hopefully by the end of the week, I will have 3 patterns that will go up, at least 2, definitely, but the 3 patterns that will go up on the website. So that's very exciting. Tuesday, I have I put down here information on I don't know if I'm ready for it. The jacket. The annual project. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I'll see. I still haven't checked my stash. And I did say I was going to do it, didn't I, Jay? And I was going to message you if I needed yarn. But look how much I have in my stash. There's so much. I'm pretty sure that I have enough Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn here to make 2 jackets, 3 blankets, 4 car covers, 3 house covers, an aeroplane cover, and we'll cover part of Australia as well. I'm pretty sure I have enough yarn for all of that. The yarn is going to outlive me. If you suddenly see a lot of yarn on a marketplace somewhere and I'm not around or anywhere to be seen for 2 weeks, know that it happened. The yarn outlived me. Okay. And Jay says it's got to be 4-ply. Oh, well, then it won't happen. The jacket is going to be it's in an annual project, Jay. So we've already discussed it, honey. You've been around. You haven't been around as much. But we've decided either it's an 8-ply or a 10-ply jacket. So it's either a DK weight jacket or an Aran weight. At this stage, it's looking like a DK weight, but don't quote me on it because I'm still going through the stash. When I say going through the stash, you can see I have a lot of yarn. That's okay. But what I'm looking for is 3 dye lots exactly the same, at least 2, exactly the same for the border section of the jacket, for this part of the jacket, right? I have skeins of yarn. I have plenty of them, right? But do I have enough for the whole surrounding of the jacket? Not the squares like this. The squares itself, I have plenty. Anyone can find enough yarn for the squares. It needs 1 skein. I think the second last row, if we are doing this one here, we are, I think, at this stage doing this one here. The second last row might take a skein and maybe even a tiny little bit. But the very last row, I mean, this is the second last row, maybe even that row there. So the 2 rows would need a good skein and maybe a little bit more. And the very final row might need more than 2 skeins because it itself is literally most of the jacket. Okay, it's the final row of the square and the jacket as well. So it'll be the border row. It'll be the ribbing here. It'll be a lot of the jacket. It won't just be a final round on the squares. So keep that in mind. And I will, once again, I'll tell you, if you are making the jacket from your, neck to your waist, you'll need a certain amount of skeins for the first round. Yeah. you'll need a certain amount of skeins for the second round. You'll need a certain amount for the third and the fourth and then the final round, yeah? So I will let you know that each round, if you're working it in unison like I am, where it's one color, one, let's just say I was doing, I wish I had my red one in here because that's the one I like. Let's say I was doing this color here, right? And this was the combination and I wasn't going to change it. That was going to stay like that. I wasn't going to have any separate squares. It was just going to be one color like that, one set of colors. So I'll know exactly how much you'll need for each color, yeah? But if you are using your stash to put different colors, like the jacket where it's all different colors, and I just picked out a few skeins from my stash and then just picked a few colors, then you will have to work that out yourself. I'll just tell you how many you'll need for the first square, I was going to say, for the first round, how many you will need for the second, and how many you will need for the third and the fourth. But if you're doing it like me, where it's all the same unison color, where your square is all the same, all the squares are the same color, the same look, then I'll tell you exactly how much you'll need, because you'll be making like me. Different sizes, of course. You'll have your own size. So I'll say extra small will need this much, large will need this much, 5 extra large will need that much. If you're making it in unison like me, we're doing it exactly the same. But if you're making it in mixed colors because you want to clear out your stash, you kind of need to work that out for yourselves. But I'll give you the formula of how to work it out, yeah? So you can't go wrong. All right. Yes, jacket, yes, I remember. Can it be double knit? At this stage, Angela, it's looking like it's double knit, DK, at this stage. I just have to make sure I have that third. When I say the third skein, it is a third skein, but it's 3 skeins of the same dye lot, and then I'm happy to do it in DK. I've noticed I have 2 skeins only. I'm lying, I only have 1 3/4 of the skeins. I've used it. So I don't want to take that risk. But you never know. It might even not be as much. But anyway, when we become metric years ago, it got all confusing. I know. Are you doing it in wool or cotton? I can dye both. I'm doing ours in wool. Bendigo Wool and Mills wool, only because I have way too much of it and I just want to bring it down a bit, especially if I want to order another color from Bendigo. I feel really bad saying I don't have any yarn here. Well, I have all of their yarn. In fact, I think Bendigo should move in with me. The wool mills should just move in with me. We should just like stay together forever. Hi, Daphne. Lovely to have you here. Well, I need to go to Walmart or my across the street for the yarn for the jacket. You might have plenty in stock, Middle. Yeah, you might have plenty in stock. And Angela says, got plenty, yes. Luxury, yes. I'm using the luxury, Jay. It's the only one that makes me feel comfortable, that I don't, get too itchy with, so that's okay. Ashley says, I can't decide what colors I'm going to use. All right, Ashley, if you wait and you want to use the same as me and you want to wait, just wait within the next week. I'll know exactly what colors I'm using. So at some stage by the end of this week, everything will be ready and good to go. And we'll be ready to start the jacket, which is very exciting. We probably won't start it on Friday because Friday we're doing Jerry's Live Antics. We might do it on Thursday or Tuesday. I've got here Tuesday annual project, but I wrote that 2 weeks ago when I thought I was going to be ready for it. But I may not be ready for it. If I'm not, it'll work out to be Thursday. Now I put here Thursday is going to be the blanket, which I was going to do, but I'm going to hold it out another week. My hands need a bit of a rest. So I'm going to wait a week and take my time and do 1 row every day rather than ramming 10 rows in one day, 10 rows in on the other one. And well, it's not going to be 10, but anyway, 5 rows each. Rather than pushing it like that and making myself really sore, I'm going to wait another week for the blanket. So you guys have got a whole week to play with the blanket. And when we come back at the end of this week, we'll talk about what day the next week that part 4 of the blanket will go up. But I just won't put it up at all this week. I just need a break. I need to look at the hand. It's just gone. So there you go. All right, Green says water time. Middle says water time. They're both saying water time. Oh, there's only a little bit left in here. I've got to fill it up. All right, there's the jug. I forgot to put ice in today. So it's just cool water. There's nothing wrong with just cool water. It's okay. We don't always need ice. We don't always need ice, do we, guys? Not at all. And I'll take that last little sip. Oh, yeah, it's room temperature. There you go. It's big. You're up to 53 rounds. It's big. 53 rounds? Am I? No. Oh, it's not 53 rounds. Oh, you mean altogether? Oh, maybe. So far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, okay. You mean altogether. Okay. What are you talking about? What? It is going to be big, but it's going to be wide and wide. It's not going to be like the average that way. It's literally going to be square. It's going to be a square blanket. 53 clusters in each row. We're up to quite a few clusters. Was it 53? I can't even remember now. You mean each round? Each round, yeah? Look, I can't remember. All I can remember doing is editing it, and the amount of talk that is in that tutorial I had to cut out was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. And there was one stage where I had the dishwasher going. The dishwasher went off, a plane went over, the cat was scratching the window, and the doorbell rang, all in the same. It wasn't the same minute, but it was like that was the first minute, second, third, and I went like this. And one sentence was, is there any other naughty word interruptions that I'm having tonight? And I was recording that. So I thought I better cut that out. It was a very naughty word. And I did lose it. And it's very unusual for me to lose it like that. But I said, is there any other blah, 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 interruptions that I can have? And then I turned off the recording and just sat there and laughed because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to remember to cut that out. Could you imagine? It was very funny. But not for me. At that one moment, it wasn't. But the minute I said it, I thought, I'm still recording. And see how red I am now? That's how I was going then. I thought, what am I doing? This sweet little Mary that you thought was so sweet wasn't so sweet yesterday afternoon. Well, it wasn't the afternoon. It was kind of around 10:30ish. She wasn't so sweet then. I want to say she was, but she wasn't. And now I'm speaking about myself in the third tense. That's terrible. She's the cat's mother, isn't she? Is that the line? She's the cat's mother, is it? All right. I've lost all the chat. It says, Ashley says, I can drink room temperature water. It has to be, you can't drink it yet. It has to be ice cool. Okay. I like it room temperature normally, but I prefer with ice in it recently because of the heat. I've been seeing it in my sleep like my painting, says Angela. You're so cute. Water actually makes me feel sick, says Ashley. I feel a bit unusual with water sometimes. I get a bit nauseous if I drink too much at a time. Jay says twaddle. Carmen's laughing at me. Ashley's laughing at me. We're all laughing at me. Mary lost a... I really did yesterday. If you heard me middle, you would not say I was the same person. Oh, hi, Ginny. Lovely to have you here. You just missed Live Antics, hon. We just did Live Antics. But the lovely Carmen chose, and she chose this gorgeous purple that we're going to use on the channel, along with, this is 8-ply. This one here is the 4-ply. We're going to do a 4-ply project this Friday with Cherry's colour, and an 8-ply project next Friday with Carmen's colour. I've got to make sure I don't mess those two up. I've written it down on purpose because I know I'm just going to think Thursday. I'm going to think, oh my gosh, something has to go up tomorrow. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I think it was Carmen's, and I'll get it all wrong. And just why I'm writing it down now, because this year What you see here on the live and what I do during the week for YouTube is only half of what now let's say a quarter this year of what I should be doing. Because the other quarter I'm working on health. As you guys know, I'm trying to get a little bit more healthier because I had a bad year with health last year. And people say, oh, you want to lose weight to look thin. No, it's not about looking thin. It's about when everyone gets sick. It happens. People get sick all the time. But when you're a little bit overweight and you get sick, it's harder to get over. When you're a lot slimmer and you've got less fat to deal with, isn't that terrible? I'm saying this out loud. You've got less body parts, less stomachs to deal with. You can do like less stomachs, so you can deal with your health a little better. Like you're going to get sick. Everybody gets sick. It's one of those things, right? But it helps you feel a lot better if you're not overweight. Well, that sounds terrible, but it's a reality, and I'm dealing with it. I have to deal with it. Lovely to be here, Jenny. Lovely to have you here, sweetheart. Franca says, hope the choice word wasn't in Italian. It was definitely in English, Franca. I think they heard me, the neighbours heard me next door. It was pretty loud. Ashley says, sorry, just missed half of that. Council just came to pick up stray dog I had here. Oh, I hate it when stray dogs go missing. I don't want to see them at the front door. I end up keeping them. Hope the dog get a good home. Yes, hope it gets a good home. That's right. Ginny says, it's about feeling better and more energy. Thank you, Ginny. It is a lifestyle change too, Ginny. It's not just not eating the right foods. You literally, like, put it this way. The personal trainer that I am with at the moment is Jayne Brancartisano. She's all the way in Melton. I don't go to Melton. It's just out of my way. So I do the program online through FITSW. And I do it online with her. Now, when she gives me my days to work out on, she does it a day without working. Like, I'll do workout today and then tomorrow I won't. I'll do workout the next day and then the next day I won't. In between those days, she says, oh, you could just be doing some extra walking. So what I do now is I just get up in the morning and I go to the milk bar. Half the times I don't need anything from the milk bar, but I go for a walk. Or I think, well, it's raining outside. Not that this week was. It's raining outside. What do I do? Tried to use a treadmill. That broke down on me in the first week of this program. I wouldn't let that put me off. Instead, I put on one of the YouTube videos. I've got to remember that lady's name. It's not the Brand Fitness that I've been using. It's another lady. She's really good. I've been using both of them. So they're both good. And I put on one of those videos and I work out in front of the TV, as you do. Nothing to do with what my personal trainer's given me. This is the day off. I do a little walking video because I like to walk. It's what I like to do. And so that's how I feel. And now I'm hoping to feel better. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Even normal weight bit takes ages to get better. I know, right? I know, Angela, I know. Sam Carmen, yes, Ashley says same. He was a friendly dog. I love dogs. I really do miss my dog. Hope the pup finds a happy home. Yes, breaks the heart seeing the strays. There's a lot of them, isn't there? He looks a lot like your little boy. Yes, that's cute. Jane Fonda is good. I love Jane Fonda in general. People say that she's too much, but I love her. I really do. I'm a big fan. I think she's a really good comedian. She's got a lot of comical about her. She's very funny as well. I love my comedy. Angela says, I only have to look at the cake. Oh, you look at the cake and then you put the weight on. I smell the neighbours cooking sometimes. The front door open, I put the weight on. Sad, isn't it? Actually, yeah, same middle. I fed it last couple of days, given her the water, jumped the fence yesterday. Okay, look, dogs are funny, aren't they? I love my dog. She's gone. He's gone now. I say she because before him, we were just looking after him in his older years, this guy. We thought he was going to live 1 year. He lived 4 years with us. But we had a King Charles Cavalier before him. She was my beautiful girl. She just, would have kept him if I could, yeah. And if it's not your dog, it's hard to keep other animals, especially if you've got your own, and it starts to get really financial. So you only keep your own animals. People can't care for their animals. Don't have them. It's so sad. Have to pop off for a bit. Must get supper. I know, darling. You go and have some supper, darling. We will wait for you. All right, everybody sit back and wait. You like that? Everybody's got to wait for middle. But do have your supper, darling. We want you to be happy and well fed. It's very important. You need the nutrients. You need the energy when you're talking to us here on the channel. But make sure they're nutrients and not naughty foods. You can have a little bit of naughty food, not a lot. Let's have a drink to middle. Cheers, middle. Enjoy your dinner. All right. So getting back to everything here. Oh, we get so sidetracked. Getting back to everything here. Monday's pattern writing day. I've got here Tuesday or Thursday. We're going to swap days at this stage and see what comes first. I've got the annual project. And Thursday will be the vlog, the video vlog. So we're going to see how we go at swapping those to see which one comes up first. Whichever one I can do first is the one you'll get. And then on Friday, we're going to do live antics for the lovely Sherry Bees project. All right, Ginny says, I have a rescue dog, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Beautiful, aren't they? Tan colour. She's a sweetie, and that's why we named her Honey. Oh, ours was Honey. That's so funny. We named ours Honey as well. That's so funny. They look like they should be called Honey. Yeah, my boy didn't like him much. He still had his tackle. Yeah, that's what happens with dogs. They get territorial, yeah. Karen says, anyone for tea? Dad's making tea. We're moving in with Karen. All right, or 20, how many are we? 22,000. How many are we? Middle said it before, 22,600. We're all going to move in with Karen, and Dad's going to make us all tea. What a little funny that. I know, right, Ginny? Cavaliers, they should be honeys. They all remind me of honeys. They do. Green says, yes, please, Karen. We all love a good tea, don't we? Good night, Mary. Oh, you have to go. Oh, that's all right, Angela. You have a good sleep. We'll see you soon. Enjoy making the blanket. And when I get a chance, I'll leave a message. Every now and then you might see me put a thumbs up. Guys, if you message me and I don't have time to respond, I will pop a thumbs up, and that will show you that I saw your message and I acknowledged it. I just don't have the time for that moment to respond. So be wary if you don't see me respond, but you see the thumbs up. You know, I'm thinking about it and I'll come back when I get a moment. There's a lot of you. Both mine are staffies, Ginny. Yes, they're staffies, huh? I think my sister's got staffies. Tea, milk, no sugar. Oh, I like one sugar. This is what gets me into trouble, really. I have my 3 coffees a day, which I shouldn't be. And I'll put a 1/4 cup of milk, but it's the heart milk, which is good for you. And I will put that 1 teaspoon of sugar. And I think that's where my problem is. So that's 3 teaspoons of sugars I'm having a day, which is better than the 5 to 6 that I used to have. I used to have so much coffee a day. It wasn't funny. Ashley says thumbs up. Thank you very much. Thumbs up costs you guys nothing. Nothing. Just a little click of the screen. And it does show YouTube that you would like to see more tutorials. You would like to see more about yarn. You would like to see more of this crazy chick, whatever. That sort of thing. That's how I have my coffee. Extra milk and 1 sugar. Jenny, you and I, we got to hang out. There's something here. There's something odd here. We got to hang out. And Ashley says Staffy crosses. Okay. Franca says, Mary, no sugar. Naughty girl. I know, right? This is what gets me into trouble, hun. I have the sugar. But you know what? I did cut it down from 2.5 sugars. I spent a year cutting it down. I went from 2.5 to 2 and a little bit under a half. And then a few weeks later to 2 and a little bit under that. And then to 2 and a little bit. And then by the time I hit 2, I was so excited because I was down. And so I did that gradually. It took me a few years, about 2 years at least, to bring it down to 1. I can't get under 1 anymore. It's about as far as I can get. We are so much alike, Mary. I'm the quiet one, though. Oh, well, there's the problem. No, it's not really a problem. We get together. I'll do all the talking. You can do all the listening. You can bop me on the head when I do too much talking. You say, stop that. Don't do that because I'll cry with tears, real tears. She's so naughty. You can do it, Mary. Oh, thanks, Carmen, for the vote of confidence, but I don't know. I don't know. Once I hit that 1 teaspoon mark, I kind of just stuck there. Ginny says, "No, I love you." You're so bubbly. Oh, I love that. About, oh, well, thanks, Ginny. I told you we'll hang out and have a good time, you and I. Ashley says, "Mine, 2 sugars and a third a cup of milk." Oh, Ashley, the 2 sugars, that's going to catch you. It does. Those little sugars that we put in our coffee, Ashley, that catches us. And then I remember one day, you're going to laugh. I used to, years ago, when I was a lot trimmer, I used to do power walking around the block. It was great. And I stopped for a few years. And then one day I thought I better walk to the milk bar because I can't get my car out of the garage because someone's parked in front of it. So it happens. And so I walked to the milk bar and I thought someone was knocking me at the back. This is the funny part. And I thought, what's this hitting me? Someone's hitting my stomach here with my arms. When I was walking, I was knocking my own stomach. It goes to show how big my tummy got. That is sad. And not only, just maybe 2 years beforehand, I was pretty trim. I used to do the power walking around the block. I used to have this one car was filled with 20-year-olds, right? And they'd pull over beside me, left, right. First time I got scared because I thought, oh my gosh, these guys I'm going to be murdered today, right? And the second time they did it, and the third time I kind of went along with them. And every day they would encourage me. They're just a group of guys who would just drive around. I don't know what these guys were doing, but it became more fun after that. And they were quite nice guys. It was just me thinking wrong because I saw a group of guys in the car, but they were really nice guys and they'd egg me on, made me go faster. That was good fun. Carmen says, "I drink my coffee black, always have." Okay, that's good to know. I am way too fluffy right now. Cherry Bee, I think you and me both, hun. Jenny, my kids call me Muffin Top. Oh, I'm muffin all over the place. No such thing as Muffin Top here. It's muffin everywhere. I can drink coffee with no sugar. Tried a few times and nope, can't do it. We just can't do it. Franca says, what does she say? My mum made your first cup of tea with no sugar. That's why I don't have sugar, but I eat biscuits. I do both, Franca. Having said that, I have not done that since I have been on the program. So I've been a really good girl. I really have stuck to the program. You should go dancing, Mia. Oh, Franca, how I miss my dancing. Oh, I used to do ballroom dancing in my 20s. I miss it so much. I was so good at it too. Sherry, everyone's saying hello? Yes, we're saying hello. I haven't drank coffee in 4 years other than the occasional Timmy's. Oh, what's a Timmy's? I've never heard of it. Timmy's. I have a little coffee with my flavoured creamer. Okay, Sherry, that's interesting. Water time, says Green. Water time, cheers. I'm going to tell my personal trainer that I have 2 subscribers who are my personal water trainer. And they make sure I drink my water through the lives. But I thank you very much for your help there, guys. Being my big mouth. Can't hide secrets from you guys. So, yes, the other day when I had to do, before your weights workout, you have to do like 10 minutes of the exercise or the treadmill, right? Walking, right? And I don't really like to walk out in the heat. And Tuesday, I think here was stinking hot. Was it Tuesday? I can't remember the date. It was so hot. And I thought, there's no way I'm going out. So what I did the exercise early in the morning to get it done quickly. And I knew the treadmill was broken and I didn't want to turn the television on just to do a workout. So I walked up and down the corridor, went up to the treadmill and touched it with one hand. And I went back and touched it with the left hand. And I did that until I did my 10 minutes of walking to tell the treadmill that I don't care that it's broken down and it's not going to get me. I'm still going to do the walking workout. I'm such a weirdo. I don't know how you guys follow me. I really don't. I don't like to be told by a broken down treadmill that I can't work out. Problem solved. It's not a very fantastic treatment. Ashley says I get migraines if I don't have at least one coffee a day. Ooh, there's caffeine hits. Ooh. Sherry says I get a little bit crazy when I know I have to change my eating habits. I know, right? I know. Middle said drink more. Sorry, Middle, I missed that. I'll have another one. Thank you, Middle. I stopped because of that. That will not be name started. Oh, yes. That will not be name started, yes. Coffee gives migraines, so I no longer drink it, says Karen. Oh, that's interesting. Ginny, I have stairs to up and down every day. That is enough exercise for me. Ginny, nothing wrong with that. If you've got stairs, go you. I have trouble with not my knees, but my hips, my right hip. So when I do anything stairs-wise, I'm in trouble. It literally feels like it's moved. And I've got to sit there and click it back in the place. That can't be good. I know that can't be good. But a lot of it is just a bit of weight, bit of fluid. It's not a clicking. It's just, I know what it is. It's fluid retention on it. And that's, once you get fluid there, you're in trouble. We're talking cortisones. Mum is the same when she doesn't have one. Yes. My tea is string black with no sugar. Oh, wow. That's nice. I do like my heart milk. I do like it. I can't give it up. But it's not bad, that one. It's not as bad as your normal milk. It's specifically made for people with heart issues. Not that I have them, but anyway. Same Mary says Ashley. Same, Ashley. We're same, are we? Your knees and osteoarthritis, your knees, Ginny's knees and osteoarthritis, aches and pains going up and down stairs. Yes. Karen says strong tea. Ooh. Sherry, I have my tea with honey. Okay. Middle says I need sugar, at least one sugar. Yeah. You shouldn't just drink water or too much. It's actually no good for you. Internal organs. I don't drink enough to be too much. I'd be lucky if I make 1.5 liters a day, which is not much. Most people will drink. The trainer said I need to drink 2 liters a day. You think I can get it in? To be fair, I stop around 7 p.m. because I don't want to spend the night in the bathroom. I need sleep. I don't get much sleep. So if I don't stop at 7 p.m., there's no way I'll sleep. So I just stop at 7 p.m. Yeah. Mine is knee, hip, and lower back. I got lower back too, Ashley. For me, the lower back is because we're a little bit tall. Well, I'm a little bit top heavy. I'm not sure about yourself. But if you're a little bit top heavy, it's pressure on the back. Yeah. We've got all the same problems. And don't forget about age too, because we're all 29. And when you hit 29, that happens. What? She's done it again. Middle says, I'm not sweet enough. I need lots of sugar. Me too, Middle. I love my sugar. Ginny says, I put apple cider vinegar in my glass of water. Terrible to taste, but helps to slim a bit. Bit worried about that. I've heard lots of things about it. Be careful of your teeth with apple cider vinegar. Apparently, it does corrode your teeth. It corrodes the enamel on the teeth, not so much the teeth. I have same Jenny, knee, hip, lower back, and we've all got problems, haven't we? Jenny says, I love my chocolate. You know what? To be fair, Jenny, I do love chocolate, but again, it's something that I have not had since being on the program. And I started the program January the 11th. Oh, it hasn't been that long. When I'm wondering the other day, I'm thinking, really, I'm not losing enough. I took, get this, first time ever I noticed this, 2 centimeters off my waistline this week. What? But the weight's not dropping too much, but I took 2 centimeters off. Very excited. Whatever waistline there is there, that won't be noticeable because there's like 7 waistlines. But we won't talk about that, right? No, there's about 3. I think there's 3 waistlines. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3. Your heavy set all over, Ashley. Oh, it's one of those things, hun. Your teeth have been breaking. Oh my gosh, tooth fell out. No problem. I need dentures desperately. You know, apparently that's what vinegar does too. It does vinegar, a bit of lemon. It sort of corrodes. Whenever you have it, just rinse out your mouth or brush your teeth. So my dentist told me, because she said to me, so I told her I was on a weight loss program, and she says, if it's the vinegar that everybody's having, brush your teeth after you drink it. And I said, I don't want vinegar. I don't want to put vinegar in my body. And she says, well, everyone's doing it. And I know I've got a family member who does it. So brush those teeth. Brush those teeth. That's all I can say. Get the tables. Jenny, I was taking them a couple of years ago. Get the tablets. I was taking a couple of years ago when I was going to the gym. Okay, tablets. I don't know. I don't think the tablets will mess with your teeth, which is good. But vinegar can mess with your teeth, so be very careful. Yeah. I used to have it in salads like this. I'd eat it like water, and that's probably why my teeth are playing up. Who knows? I lost more inches than pounds when I was trying to lose weight. Yes, same. I need to lose weight. Franca, look, we all do. Every time I say I'm losing it, then it takes like one day of eating the wrong thing and you put the whole kilo back on. It's like, it's only been a day. I didn't even eat all day. I just ate that one little wrong thing. But to be fair, I've been really good. So I better lose. I go out for coffee with a friend from work. When she asks if we want sugar, I say, we're sweet enough. We're teachers. Oh, oh, I like that. That's cute. I'm going to have a drink, guys, because I'm humming for some reason. Cheers. Sherry looks at foods and gain weight. Yeah, same. I did lose 12 kilos before not be named started. Before not be named. Well, at least we're on the same track here, Ashley, you and I. We don't like to name that. I tell you what, I just don't like to give it attention because it got way too much attention and everybody the whole world was messed up because of it. So I don't mention it. Yeah. Vinegar in salad only. Oh, I used to eat it like that. Like water, Franca. I had a bit of oil, with the salt and everything else because we're Italian, yeah. But vinegar, balsamic vinegar and the red wine vinegar and all the vinegars, just put them all in and eat it like water. It was terrible. And then what you do afterwards is you get a bit of bread. I wonder why I put on the weight. I wonder why you put the weight on all these years. It was hilarious. But I don't do that anymore. So to be fair, I should be losing in the bucket loads. I went from being sedentary to working out. So I should be, I'm not losing enough. Yep, I've put it all back on at the end. Yeah, no, this is what happens. I think some people are just lucky enough or they just keep going. They don't stop working out. They work out all the time. I don't know if I have the patience to do it all the time. Sometimes, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this lasts for. It's been, what, a month? What are we on now? It's a month. That's actually a month today. No, what is it today? It's 16th today. No, what is it today? Anybody know what day it is? What's my name? Ask me a harder question. It's the 17th today. Yeah. So it's been a month and 5 days. There you go. I get a lot of anxiety now from it when I go out. Yes, I know. Same. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I know, right? I love that movie so much, Sherry. I'm a grand lover of Nemo. I love that. There's something about it. I know it's a family-orientated movie, but there's just something about it that just sticks. That movie, these are kids' movies. Cars. Have you ever seen the movie Cars, for the kids' movie Cars? I love that movie. The Lion King. Like these movies that really stick out. What? Me too. Love the seagulls. Mine, 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 mine. Do I say it with the accent? Mine, mine, mine. I worked out 6 days a week, 1 day off. Oh, Ashley, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Do you buy those bags for your yarn? I'll show you what they are. Oh, I had it right before the light. Can you believe it? Yes, I do. They're just Coles bags. Oh gosh, can you believe it? Who is that anyway, by the way? Who is that? Nifty. Oh, hi, Nifty. You sound new. Sticky Stitch. Oh my God, just caught up. Watched on 2 speed. Oh, I love that. Sticky Stitch. I've not seen you for 100 years, darling. We miss you. Mwah, mwah. We do miss you. It's lovely to see you on, and welcome. And I'm trying to think of the bags that I use for this, for Nifty. If I find them, I'll get them, because they're just plastic bags. They're like freezer bags, not freezer bags. They're like that. That's all they look like. Yeah. And I just pop them in bags so that, you know, moths, spiders, bugs, whatever else don't get to them. I buy 2-point-gallon bags. Where do you get those bags from, Sherry? Oh, but you're from overseas, hun. Me too, Ashley. My husband went mad about the weight loss, and with the cost of things, now I just go to the pools and not worry about it anymore, says Luana. Okay. Sticky says, it's been a long time. The cruise was fab. Oh, we need to talk, hun. Call me. Don't call me. I don't answer the phone. We'll talk. We'll talk. Yes. Nifty and Sticky Stitch are two different people, darling. Yeah, it keeps any bugs that you get in, like, you know, things fly around in the house. It happens. I'm sure everyone gets spiders in their house at some stage. I don't want them in my yarn. So I cover them in bags. You can get cheaper ones online if you want. There's other places. Yeah, Ziploc freezer bags. Once you use the yarn, you can reuse the bag. Yes, that's correct. You can. Sometimes the bags just get a little bit old and I throw them out, but most of the times I reuse them. So yes, you can. Nifty, I think that's your name. Lovely to have you here, Nifty. I'm not sure if you've been here before. Welcome. 3 days weights, 3 days cardio. Sometimes I would do both. Oh my gosh, Ashley. Oh gosh. Oh, Yvonne. Oh, honey, I'm going to show you the blanket. This is the blanket that you like. I get the uber large Ziploc bags. IKEA has them, but the jumbo bags from Coles is good too. Moths are evil once they get in, Sticky Stitch. You can pop them in the freezer, the yarn. Yeah. If you get moths or something in your yarn, pop it in the freezer, leave it there overnight. Next day, bring it out, wait for it to get to room temperature and toss it in the washing machine in a material bag and hope for the best. But once moths get in, forget it. Forget it. Once they're in, they're in. Holes everywhere. Now we need Kaz to make an appearance. Oh, we haven't seen Kaz for a while, have we? It's been a long time. Been a long time, yeah. Yeah. All right, where's Carmen? Not Carmen. What's her name? Yvonne, the other Yvonne. Yvonne, this was the blanket that you have been waiting for, the mystery blanket that you waited for last year. All year last year you waited for this blanket. Now this is where we're up to at this stage of the blanket. This is only one square. You have 3 more squares to make. That's the mystery of the blanket. It's very, very exciting. So that's what we're up to. Get excited. I put up part 3 late last night. Now we need to, yes, we've done that already. Yes, it's Nifty. It rhymes with 50. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. I'm very new to the channel. I visited once before and came back today for more fun live. Lovely to have you here, Nifty. What a great name. Sure did, Yvonne says. Yes. Karen says, I haven't seen Kaz for ages and she comes to my group. Oh, she does go to your group, does she? Oh, okay. That's interesting. I haven't seen them for a while. There's a lot of people that used to be on. We don't see them very much. It's okay. I know that the reason we saw them a lot in those days was because we were all indoors. For a name we don't mention anymore. But we were all at home, so everyone was able to pop in on the lives, watch tutorials, do tutorials, things like that. We were all at home, so we had that opportunity. Now everybody has to go to work. They've got to run around. They've got children. They've got soccer practice, football practice, schools, doctors, hospitals, the works. Walmart has 2-gallon zip bags. See, Walmart's out of our way, Cherry. We're from Australia here. But you actually are quite lucky over there in America and England and Europe and everything. There's so much access to everything. For here, it's so far away from everything. We've got our own access to our own, big stores and chains and stuff. But you're very lucky got access to the fun stuff. I know, right, Cherry? I know. There you go. All right, so lovely to have you on again, Sticky Stitch. We have missed you. We need to talk. We need to talk. Other than that, guys, I think we have talked about everything we need to talk about. As you know, we're going to hold the blanket out for a week now, guys, because look at the hand. It's gone. Oh, it's finished. But we are going to look at our annual project, which is the jacket. So we are all making a jacket together. We're using a sunburst square like that to put our jacket together. You can make yours mixed and match colors if you like, or you can do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do mine in unison. So each square will look exactly the same. But I'll show you this blanket in the middle of our pattern as well, giving you the option to choose different color combinations if you want to get rid of some of your one skein stash that you want to get rid of. Say that first round there takes one skein. You think, great, we'll just use that one skein and get it out of my stash and I don't have to worry about that anymore, right? But if you want to do it in unison like me, you can do that as well. So I'm giving you two options when we're doing our jackets, yeah? All right, definitely do, says Sticky Stitch. I owe you something too, honey. I owe you something. Yes. Sunburst Square, says Sherry B. We're definitely doing them. Your wrists do the same. I know, Ashley, when we do too much, our wrists get a bit sore. And I think I'm pushing it with the blanket. It's a beautiful blanket. I love it. But I'm pushing it a little bit. So I'm going to take a step back for a week, put it aside, and we'll leave it there. I might make one with 4-ply. Actually, that will come up all right. I was thinking the other day when Green Butterfly said she'd make one with 4-ply. I thought it may not be big enough. But now thinking about it, this is something I'm going to say, which I probably shouldn't. But because we've had everybody on, this is the size of the square. One square. The size, the actual size, right? You've got 3 more squares to do. And then we're going to sort out how we're going to put them all together. And then we're going to make a border. So she said too much today. It's supposed to be a mystery. But you see how big that was? If you were to do yours in 4-ply, that gives you the option to say, well, it won't be as big as that blanket. But when I'm putting a border row on, before I do my border row, I can do the pattern in a few rounds. So that's the option I'm giving everyone when we put everything together and it's all ready to go. I'm going to give you that option if you want to make yours even bigger for bed size or whatever it is you want, then this is what you do. And then when you're finished, you come back to us and you do the border row with us, round with us, and you can decide how many rounds before that you would like to do before the border round. Just more squares for the jacket, or I might hold double. Just more squares for the jacket, or I might hold double. Hold on. Are we talking this jacket here? Because these are two different projects. That's a blanket. This is the jacket. So Sticky Stitch, if you're talking about the jacket, with the jacket I'm doing my size that goes between the hips and the knees. The size is in between there. But I'm giving everybody an option to do waist length, that hip length, beneath the hip length, and then you can keep going further down if you like. All right, so I'm giving you guys the option. Well, lots of fun projects to do. I'm excited. Ginny, I start off the year like this. There's so much to do, and we just hope that we get it all done by the end of the year. To be fair, the mystery blanket was supposed to have been done last March, and we started it this year. So that sort of happens. Things like that happen. And Sticky Stitch says, yes, the jacket, I have 10 blankets on the go. You're so busy, honey. You're so busy. But we're definitely doing a jacket. I am definitely doing a jacket. I know I want the jacket to last the year, but I reckon I'll get mine done a little earlier because I'd like to wear mine at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. She's so bad. So bad. She wants to do what? Wear it at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, which is in July. So if you don't know about that, we have an Australian Sheep and Wool Show that happens in Bendigo every year. I go to that every year, but Naughty Me only gets one day or picks one day at least. This year, I booked the whole weekend. I'm done. I'm in. You're doing the jacket long. That's great, Cherry. That's wonderful. Ginny says, I have 3 blankets on the globe. Woo-hoo. Sticky says, not busy when you don't work on them. Oh, yeah, well, that's true. Karen, then there's me who is chewing a lot. You and art chewing. I tell you what, if you're joining us new and you don't know what art chewing is that word we don't usually like to talk about, knitting. Oh, achu, there we go. That's what chewing is. Mary's allergic to it. You know, I say that, guys, but I can knit. I just don't do it. You guys, you saw me. I did it live once for fun. I did knitting live before I did crochet live. Wasn't that funny? I just picked up the needles and started working, and you guys went, what is she doing? I did that live. That was hilarious. And everyone was shocked. Is she knitting? Karen, bury yourself on that couch. I know, right? Middle's in my court, Karen. She's in my corner. And by couch, I mean shelf. Sorry. That's right, because she hangs off the shelf, doesn't she? Oh, it was hilarious when I started knitting. You guys were thinking, what is wrong with her? And you know, it's funny because I never thought to crochet live, but I think I was talking about the fact that I was cleaning the room and I found my big packet. I call it a packet, but it's one of those old long things. You take the lid off and your knitting needles sit inside. It's so old. And I found it. So I took out my needles and said, here's needles. And they said, sure, you can knit. I said, yeah, watch. I did it live. I got conned into doing it live. And it was hilarious. It was funny because I'd never crocheted live, which was hilarious in itself. Well, we did do the live crochet. Remember we did the live projects? That was a lot of fun. But then I found it was a lot of fun, but then I found it was only 2 people doing the projects. So I thought, you know what? It's a lot of work for 2 people. I want to see more people doing it. And it wasn't as popular as I thought it would be. I thought everyone was going to make the projects during our live. But it wasn't as popular. I'm going to grab a drink, guys. I'm getting a bit of a hoarse voice. Cheers. All right. So I've got fluff everywhere now. Karen says, I live on the shelf when I'm not cruising. Karen or cruising. That's right, Butterfly. Karen lives on one of our shelves when she's not cruising. Next cruise starts in March. Really, Karen? Oh, I forgot to bring something in to show you, but I'll talk about it. I'll show you privately. Well, it's about the Pretty as a Peacock blanket. I've got the actual square from part 2 complete. So that shows you that I've typed it up, re-edited it, and it's ready to go to you for testing. So it's very exciting. But I mentioned last week, Karen, you weren't on the live at that time, that I said I'd finish part 2, which I had. When I had a look at part 2, it was in point form. I never really finished it. When I say point form, like when I'm doing blankets or things for the channel, I say, right, I'm just going to do a row of double crochets. I might start it using the standing double crochet. That's it. That's all my sentence is. There's no pattern. There's no written pattern. That's what I say on my sentence. So when I started, like, oh, okay, that's what I want to do. I don't write it down properly. So the most recently, I've been writing them all up properly. So they're coming. Long cruise. Oh, 10th of March to 10th of April. Well, you'll get part 2 done if I send it this week, yeah? You'll get part 2 done. If not, don't worry about it. 10th of March, what are we on now? We're mid-February, just past mid-February. So maybe not. I'll send it to you anyway. If you get time to do it, then do it. I have made the changes from part 1 to the... I'm talking to you like you're the only one in the room. I'm sorry, guys. Karen is testing my Pretty as a Peacock blanket pattern. I've already done the blanket. Everyone's seen it. We've all done it on the channel. And I'd written it down as you do, and I just never did type it up properly. So we're typing it up now as we speak. Now, I had typed it up. It was in point form. So now Karen's testing that, and I'm sending a few more patterns out for testing, which is great. There's a few people on the live at the moment who know who they are that are going to be receiving some patterns over the next week or so. It's very exciting, especially one that I'm very excited about. Can't wait. Karen, we're going. Are you going to go too, Green Butterfly? Oh, I want to come if everyone's going on this cruise. But I really don't like cruises very much. Take it with you, Karen. She should take the Prettiest Peacock blanket with her and test it there. Edit it there. Notice how I say the word edit. And I say this all the time because I used to like to write, and I prefer the word edit than pattern test. Which I could afford a cruise. They're very expensive. I know. I went one and I thought, oh, way too much. Apparently it gets cheaper every time you go. So I don't know. Hey, did you hear the story? It was in America, actually. You may have heard it, being so close. That it was a lady who, she hit a certain age and she was told that her life now was going to slow down and this and that. And she thought, I'm going to fix everybody up. And all the kids wanted to take a house and everything else. She sold her house. And with the money that she sold her house with, she just kept going on cruises every week, a new cruise. She didn't week, a month, 2 months. Sometimes it's really long cruises. She didn't live anywhere. She lived on the cruise, on all the cruises. She just lived on the cruises. She had a ball. She was never home. And when she went home, she just stayed one day in a hotel and went straight back onto another cruise. And when she got sick, the doctor was on the cruise. This was in the US. It was a lady in the US. Because all the kids were saying, well, you're old now. You're not going to want to sell the house. We'll pop you in a home and we'll look after the finances. She, I don't think so, she said. And just kept going on cruises. I don't know where she is now. She's probably still on cruises. Who knows? Wish I could afford. Yes, we've done that already. Karen says March, Eden, New South Wales, Tasmania, April, and New South Wales, Tahiti, Hawaii, and Vancouver. Oh, my God. Not New South Wales. Try New Zealand. Mary, get it right. Oh my gosh. Bye all. Have a weekend. Oh, Luana's heading off. We're going to head off too now. It's really long. We've been here an hour and a half. An hour and a half we've been on. All right. But I do want to mention again, guys, don't forget that, what did I say is happening this week? Oh, I've forgotten already. The annual project, the jacket, we are going to be starting it this week. When I say starting it, you're going to get all the details of the yarn, the hook, the scissors, whatever it is you need. You're going to get the details of the actual pattern, whether it is this one or not. This stage, it looks like it's going to be that. It's popular. No one's told me otherwise. So at this stage, we're using the sunburst pattern. Yeah. And also you will be getting the actual square, the actual granny square itself. Maybe. I'll think about that. Probably you will. Well, you may have to. The sunburst square itself. Otherwise, you can't work. And then I will give you monthly updates on where you can be, how many squares you should have. We'll talk about certain things at that time. We won't talk about it now because that's all too much information. But to let you know that this week I'll definitely come to a decision on colours for my jacket, and then I'll talk to you about your colours, all right? And the blanket we're going to hold out a whole week. It's going to take you a long time to finish all your squares. Anyway, it gives me time to have a bit of a rest. And also the Live Antics project from the lovely Cherry Bee, the red one here, that will be coming up this Friday. It won't be a very big project, so keep your eyes peeled for that. That's a 4-ply, a 2-weight or a lightweight cotton. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. And I'll see everyone on Wednesdays live. Ciao for now. Try to be good, yeah? Just try a little bit. Bye. I'll see everyone soon. Bye.